Hi guys, welcome to today's flight on the channel. As we are in Iran, we're going to be flying with Azerbaijan, the 757-200, and we are going to be flying to Azerbaijan today, taking her back home. Departing for runway 29 right, and we'll be landing for the ILS at runway 16. Flight level of around 360, and we're on a block time of 140 with a air time of 1 minute and 12. So, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below, and if you want to be in for a chance to enter into our prize giveaway at 2,000 subscribers, don't forget to join the official Discord for the channel, to subscribe and leave a comment down below to be entered. Prize will be announced shortly near to the 2,000 subscriber mark, so don't forget to be in for a chance to win. With that now all said and done, let's go in and start this lovely aircraft up with a beautiful Rolls-Royce engines and get out ready to depart for runway 29 right. So let's get into the cockpit and start her up. Okay, so we are in the 757-200 now. So what we can do is we'll put the battery on and our standby power to auto. Get our external power in, we'll turn the bus ties on with the utility bus and our left and right generator controls. Then we'll start the IRSs up, ready to rock and roll. After that, we'll then get our electronic engine controls on and we'll close the levers so we don't touch them again. Turn our electrics and hydraulics on, get the APU started. Arm the emergency lights, put the engine limiters and our starts to both with auto. Put the one pump on for the APU and we'll get our anti-collision on. After that, we'll put on our window heat, we'll put on our seat belts and no smoking. We'll put the auto rate to auto with an auto 1. Elevation down in Azerbaijan is 4 foot, so we'll leave that at 0. Go over and do our air conditioning now, so we'll get the forward cabin, after and flight deck all to auto. Get the trim air on with our recirc fans, put the packs to auto with the isolation APU and left and right engine bleeds. So by the time that is all nearly done, we'll see now the IRSs are pinging over. So we'll go over and basically get the IRS, which should now all be flashing, and they are out. So let's go and get our position. So we're in Oscar, India, India, Echo. Get that in, punch that in, and there we are, we have our display. From there we're going to be going to Azerbaijan, which is uniform Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. For our departure, we're going to be taking 29 right, and we're coming out on the Parix 2 Golf. From then, once we hit Parix, and we leave runway 29 right, we're going to take the November 72, which is going to take us to Batev. And then from Batev, we'll take the Tango 443. Which is going to take us to Mossum, which is going to be the start of our star. So for the arrival, we want the Mossum 2 Echo, which is right here, and the ILS on 16. So we'll activate that all up, go into our perf, pay a cost of 1360 on our altitude and 45 for the cost. On our speeds for a flaps 5, got a 132, a 138 and a 142, which would have already been bugged, and now we can just set the MCP altitude to 360. Going to be leaving out on a 285 degree course. And just to double check on the charts, yep, 285, which is set. So now what we can do is turn the flight directors on and arm the auto throttles. Let the APU gen come over. We'll give that a few seconds just to get used to it. Put on the pumps, pop the yaw dampers. Now the IRS is aligned, we should be able to pull it off now and switch over now to the APU gen. After that, we'll go ahead and remove everything and close our doors, ready for departure. Okay, so that's all done. Now we'll get our lights all set up. Turn the lights on for our standby instruments. Got the collision on, put a logo on, close the door and lock it. inbound lights can go to bright, and we can turn on our cab chart. We'll leave the dome, get the panel lights all lit up and ready to go. Okay, so what we can do now is we'll go ahead and set all the QNHs up on our reserve. So we've got 1015, 1015, we'll go do it over on the first officer's side, which is 1015. Just changes display to the map, which is fine. So now that's all set and done, what we can do is we can now go ahead and call the tug to come and get us so we can depart out. So I'll put the auto brake to RTO, and now we'll get the aircraft all set to be pushed back.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay, so we've got the tow that's going to start to drive up, so what we'll do is we'll go to our ground, pushback trucks in operation, and we need to go and set our trim. So put 27 in for the trim, and then we'll go ahead and set that now. That's fine. Okay, so let's go check our legs page just for any discords. No, everything's fine. There's the BBs that are going to follow us around, all the way around. A big U-bend all the way back for runway 16, which is all set.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, so he's ready to connect. Gonna get our weather on. Weather should be okay today. Have a quick glimpse at it.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, so we turn our packs off. Everything else is all set to go. So, release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you very much. So, we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Okay, so there's engine number 2 come over, so we can set that to run. And what we can also do now is we'll go over to engine number 1. Okay, engine number 1 coming to life. Okay, so what we can do now is go ahead and set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, so the tug's going to now disconnect us, so what we can do is we turn our packs back to auto, the isolation valve can go off with the APU and the APU bleed as well. Turn on our position, flight doors locked, everything is all set for us to go. All we've got to do is set number 1 to run. Which will then knock the left engines. So we're just waiting to be let loose and then we'll get out of it. So we'll do our systems check.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, I'll see you soon, bye bye. So we do full left, full right, full forward, full backwards, rudder left and rudder right, which is fine. Here's our flap settings, so let's go ahead and drop a flaps 5. As we haven't seen much of the flap dial. So we can drop a flaps 5 at 220 and go for a 15 of 210, 195 for flaps 20, 190 for 25 and 162. So we're all set to go. The way that we're going to fly out of here is as follows. So we've got our engines back. So we're going to come out of the terminal block. And then once we do that, we're going to turn a left onto the taxiway, where we'll then take a right, which is then going to take us to the November hold. We'll cross over the back of 29 left and then come in for our takeoff. So let's get the controls over. As we've done our systems checks, flaps are down, auto brake is set to RTO, so we're all set to come out. Let's make that left turn to conjoin onto the taxiway. So we're turning right onto Alpha, where we'll then turn left, past the November hold, round the back, 29 left, and then we'll go on to 29 right, ready to depart. Should be quite a nice flight today, as we get to take the aircraft out. And we're taking the airline back home. So 29 right is just over there on the far left. And what we can also do is you can have a look at our forecast. 40, 120, 3 knots. So quite calm until we get to 340. Then the winds are going to pick up a little bit. So let's just get down there. So we're just travelling down Alpha Way Taxi, or the Taxiway Alpha. Okay, so our left we want is the last left before we ride round the bend. So here we are, right near Alpha, to turn left on to November. Looks like we've got some winds coming from the right. So I made that left turn now. Okay, so here we are at November, runway 29 right. So what we can do is return on our strobes and wings. Our runway turn offs on. I'll pass the November hold, and then we'll line up for the runway. So cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. Okay, so here we are on runway 29 right. There we go. So put our brakes on. Now once we've done that, put the LNAV and the VNAV on. We can turn our landing lights on, start the clock. Okay, so auto brake set to RTO, brake released. Okay, throttles stable and toga. Airspeed alive. Okay, got a little bit of wind. .80 knots checked, throttle hold. Okay, 100, he's back on the control column. And V1, rotate. Positive rate, go up. Okay, so we're going to that right turn now. flaps 1. And now we'll swing back to intersect for paddings. Got up to flaps up now. As we make that left turn, and just approaching up to 240 now. Okay, so we start to just lift up just to hold the 24. Flight director will come back over. Just make a slight left. Auto brakes are off. As we stay stable now for the 240. Flight director seems to be working quite nice today, so no complaints. Keep the 240 stable, just over 3,500 feet for our vertical profile. As we get to fly over the lovely mountains, as we say goodbye to Iran. It's getting ready to pass 10,000 feet. Holding very stable at 240 now. Okay, so we'll lower the aircraft down now as we're over 10,000. We'll start to speed up. Whilst we do that, we'll also turn off our landing lights. Our runway turn-offs can also go off. Get them off. That's one problem that is with the aircraft, but it's okay, it's not too bad. So landing lights are off, also brakes are off. Autopilot isn't engaged just yet, as I'm still manually flying the aircraft. It's good for practice. You can understand the aircraft a little bit more on its physics, on how the aircraft responds or works. There, we'll just lower the nose a little bit more. I don't want to go too far down. And then if we have a look from Magics, there's our right turn as we leave. We'll do the flight in 4K as well, so you guys will be able to get a good view of them mountains. That'll be on a separate flight. So it's passing 12,008 now for flight level of 360. Speeding up from 265 knots, and we've got a ground speed of 316 and increasing. A little bit rough there. So just passing 14,000. Slowly climbing to 300 knots. Passing 15,000 feet as we get ready to go into our right turn. Passing 16,000, so what we can do is we can put the QNHs back to standard. Chart set. And now we'll go to that right turn. Okay, so we're around 37 miles away. We'll hold here till we swing that left, back around. So go back into that left turn now. So stay level now. On the 324. So what we're going to do is we'll keep the aircraft to stay here on the 324. Then we'll get it to climb up through 3-4. There we go. So everything's all good here. What I want to do, just to double check, I want to definitely just double check. Got the flight directors working on both sides. So, just going under -4 now, so we'll turn, engine anti-ice is on. Going through 25,600. Temperature slowly decreasing as we get near to paddocks. Nearly coming up for our 360. So the flight's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go up to 360. We'll carry on going down. I'll show you the flight plan now. As the autopilot is engaged, so we can get things all running. I can show you exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to go towards paddocks. Once we get to paddocks, then we'll make that right turn to Eggman. Follow all the way up to Batev, where we'll come, and then we've got the Bravo 04. And then what we'll do is we're going to come straight through, follow it all the way round and down onto runway 06. So, as you can see, that's where we're going to come. And then we'll go to the BB515 and then follow all the way round. So it's pretty straightforward. Should be a nice arrival into Azerbaijan. We've got these lovely views. It was just 11 miles away before we made our right turn, and then as you can see now, turned up the dial's quality should be a lot more vibrant, as I've noticed that the aliasing in the settings for the instruments was set to off, so put that to max, so it should be a lot clearer for everybody to see. So holding 296, near to 30,000 feet now, and climbing at just a rate of under 2,000 feet per minute. Haven't been to Azerbaijan in the flight yet, so that should be quite interesting. Then we'll change our heading to the 328, and then from the 328 basically go to the 353. So we get the 353 already setting now. There's our top of climb. And here we go into that right turn. Okay, so just reaching 33,000 feet now. On our way for 360. Wait until we head over these mountain tops. Okay, so we are just about getting ready to head into the ocean, and then we'll get back for our top of descent, ready to go in for runway 16 on the ILS. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway and be in for a chance of winning that. And I shall see you when we get back for our top of descent. So I'll see you all in just a sec. Hi guys, so right now we're just near our top of descent at flight level 360 and we are getting ready to come down in just a few moments. As you can see, we're going to pass the top of descent on our navigational display, which will head us on the 356 to Mossum, which will be the start of our start, where we'll then start to configure the aircraft to come down onto runway 16 Azerbaijan. So, Azerbaijan's airport is Haydar Aliyev International, Baku. So here comes the aircraft now, gone into its top of descent. Aircraft throttling back. To 250. If we have a look on our progress, making it in for 612. So, started our descent through 35,000 feet. What we can do now is turn our engine starts to continuous, lovely glare coming through from the sun as it starts to come down. Stay around 250 as we now pass 34,000 feet. Speed brakes are not open. If we do need to, then we will open them. So, been in the air for 39 minutes. So we're ahead of schedule. Should make it down for 4:10 on the clock. It's passing 33,000. QNH for Azerbaijan is 1010. When we get above 10 degrees, we'll take the engine anti-ice out and get the aircraft all configured, ready to come down. So what we can do is we'll lower our weather if there is any, which I highly doubt. Some turbulence about at the moment. Okay, just coming near to Mossum. Let's stay at 277 till we pass 11,500 feet, which I have set in the FMC on our descent page. So we'll come down at 283 as it's saying on the econ speed. Under 10,000 we'll slow to 240, and I've put our 115 at 250, so it gives us a chance to slow down and then meet the restriction by the time we get to around 10,000. So everything's all set to come in. It's approaching near to Mossum now. Just descending through 30,000 feet. Should get a lovely arrival using the real-time weather. So let's check our forecast. So at 120 got 18 knot winds at 313. On the ground 0246, and we've just passed 34 at 60 knots. So right now we're to expect coming down here to flight level 120 around 18 knot winds. So we'll keep an eye over that as we come down. That's in 29,000 feet now. Got Baku setting on the frequency, so we'll wait for that to come in. Let's go and set our approach. So coming in at flaps 30 at 128. They'll put a 127, we'll change that point to a 128. The ILS is 10950 and a 161 degree course. So as you can see, we're basically going to come up and then do a big U-turn and come straight down for runway 16. So it's pretty straightforward. As you see, the coast is coming in now. We're going to fly directly past the airport onto our left. We'll take off back onto the coastal line, and then we'll shoot around and make our ILS approaching. So we're going to intercept the ILS for 2,000 feet, and if we get the ILS charts, we'll come down from 310 on these charts from Baku. The transition was, we're just going to come straight up and around. So we'll be on the 162 at 2,000, we'll intercept on a 3-degree path, which will then bring us down all the way into Baku. So we're just currently holding around 282, ground speed's 385 knots, and we are 5 miles away from Mosul. Not much to really do just yet, still passing through 26,000 feet, transition level is 4,000 and transition altitude is 2,000. Altimeters are 1010. So what we're going to do now is, because we're not that far away, set up the ILS's. So it's 10950, and the course is a 161. There we go. There's a 161, just past Mosul now as we get ready to line up. And we'll stay on the 353. Just got a little bit of turbulence kicking in now. So, wow, seatbelts on, everything is all set. No warnings. Temperature's dropping now from -20, we're down to about -6. Until it gets above 10, and then we'll put the engine anti-ice off. Okay, so on our missed approach, we'll follow the runway heading, make a left turn, go into a hold. Hopefully we shouldn't have to do that. So just coming down now. Through 230. There's a runway right there to our left. So we'll head out back off the ocean and then come straight in, fly over the coast, and hopefully come in for a smooth arrival for runway 16. So we'll hold at our fix, so Bravo 104, that's where we'll go into a hold. If we do need to do a go around, and the altitude for our missed approach is going to be 4,000 feet. Okay. And we can change the turns, so if we wanted to go into a hold, let's say BB 104, which is set for 4,000 on our missed approach, it's already got set a right turn. If we wanted to go in on a left turn, we could just put a /L, which would then push it in, but we'll cancel that off as we don't need to. So you can tell the aircraft which direction you want to go in as well when you enter the hold. So when you come back out, we'd go into a right turn, or we could take the left, I'd pull it into, so then we straight away come round the bend and then come back in for the approach. Okay, so we're just passing over our missed approach fix, and as you can see, lovely Azerbaijan coming into play as we just arrive over the coast to again leave the coast but come back around for that lovely sunset arrival into the ILS 416. So currently 284, passing 18,000 feet. We've got our restriction put in for 250 at 11,500 before we hit 240 under 10. Aircraft's been holding everything perfect on the vertical profile. Everything's been running smooth as, so speed brakes have not opened once, which is good because it's relaxing to just sit and watch the aircraft do exactly what it was designed to do. So we're all set, near enough, ready to come down. Still on the 254. And from the 254 we move to a 281 before we go back onto the 354. So we're all set to come. Passing through 16,000. I'm going to get the QNHs set up right now. So 1010, 1010, and on our first officer side 1010. Got a slight little bit of turbulence as we're now coming down. Winds are 313 at 26 coming from the left. Make our final left before going back onto the 354. Then we're going to the 280. Then backtrack it round from the 354 to the 161 on the FMC, but on the charts we've got the 162. Just a little rocky now as we come in. Take auto brake number 1 as we are coming down really light. Flaps 30 on a 128. Got 2000 set. Once we come onto our final, just near, we'll do our approach probably just before we make this final left turn. We'll get everything all established, ready for us to come up. So we'll watch to see if the speed does get controlled for our 250 under 11,500 feet, which means the aircraft will have approximately around a minute to kill off the extra 30 knots or so. So we'll see if that happens. So we'll turn the engine anti-ices off as the aircraft is a little rocky coming down. Also do is put our weather back to 0, and also want to zoom in now. So we'll make that left turn onto 280. And then go back into the 354. And coming in 109.50, so we'll get ready to do our approach checklist in just a moment. Let's see if the restriction will follow in the FMC that was put in. So 700 feet away, see what happens. Going to the 280, then we'll go back to the 354. So 500 feet to go before our restriction kicks in for 250. So we'll see if it works. There we go, there's a 250. Getting ready. It's going to tell us that we need a drag, but we'll leave the speed brakes in. So the restriction does work. And then from the 280, I'm going to fly in on 354. Okay, there's the 354. Slowed down to 250. Now we go back on the path. Open the speed brakes, open just a little. Now we'll knock them out. Let's send it through 11,500 feet. Making that right turn before our last turn. So we'll follow a downwind before we reach base, and then we'll make that left turn for the 161. So there's 240, passing 11,000. Wait till we pass 10, as then we can turn on our landing lights, and everything should be configured for us to run through our approach. Okay, so aircraft's just holding. What we can do is we'll turn on our landing lights now. It's not really going to make a difference. Everything's all on and set, so we'll tell our cabin crew to get ready as we're about to come in for Azerbaijan. So let's go ahead and do our approach checklist, get that out of the way so we're all set and configured to come down. So our attempted setting is 1010, which is set and cross-checked on either side for both me and the co-pilot. After that we'll go on altitude for the approach, which is 2,000 feet. We're currently on the 354, ready to turn left onto the 161 for the final approach track. After that we've got the ILS course frequency, which is a 10950 for a 161, and we can cross-check that in here, a 10950 for the 161. After that our minimums barrow, which is one thing that I haven't set in, which is 210 for a 200 foot decision height, which is fine, which is all done for us in the 757. After that our V-card approach speed rev, which is a flaps 30 at a 128. Taxi lights auto, and speed brakes are armed for now. Reset our view. Sometimes the wind can just play it around a little bit. So we're going into that left turn now, ready for us to come in. So holding 240, it's a little rocky. As we make that turn we've got the heading onto auto, and now we're going to head down onto the 216. Still holding 240. Okay, so what I'm going to do is activate the approach. And then we'll move on to the 161 track, which will be our final approach. Be on the 173 from here. And now we are all ready to come in. So we'll stay at 240 now until we come round. Wait for the localizer to come in, but we'll follow around onto the 173 and then we'll go onto the 161 to intercept for the ILS. So as you can see, that will come down for 240 as we get the aircraft all ready to come in. Aircraft just slowing back down to 24. Passing through 5,000 feet now. And from the 173, we'll then head to the 161. So auto brake set for number 1, as I shouldn't think we'll need anything more than that. There's the airport. So there's a localizer coming in. So we'll keep descending now on the VNAV until we reach 2,000 feet, so to 230. So we've got the 161 already set in. Back on the VNAV profile. Holding 230. As we come down for 2,000 feet, which is where we'll then level off. Okay, so now the aircraft's going to basically level off at 2,000 feet. So we'll arm the speed brake now. Okay, so start to bring the control column back over as we get ready for our arrival in. Okay, so what we can do now is we'll slow to 170, waiting for the glide slope. There's the glide slope. Okay, So, go flaps 5. And we can also get our gear down. Should just slow us, then we'll go to our flaps 15. So come down. So we'll unlock our auto throttle and we'll get the autopilot off. So now I'm in control. Coming down nice and stable. Yeah, just lower it down a little bit.
Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, speed brakes are up. And reversers are active. Okay, so we'll carry on up to the end. Auto brakes are disarmed. And we'll put them to off. Track flaps back in. As we'll just roll up. And we'll retract our flaps. And there we are guys, down in Azerbaijan. So we'll just basically vacate now off the taxiway, and if we get the charts up we can see that we are going to be exiting from runway 6. We're leaving Echo. Or Juliet should I say. So flaps are fully retracted and speed brakes in, and there's our Juliet, where we'll go on to Lima. We'll take a right onto Lima. Actually we'll take a straight over, which will take us straight into the terminal. So now it's time for our landing cinematics guys, so don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I will see you all when we get back to taxi to the gate. So I'll see you then. there we are, guys, down in Azerbaijan for the flight of the night. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. And I'll see you all next on our next flight on the channel. So take care for now, guys. Bye bye.